shadows of the night, gleaming from the moisture in the morning light.
Yeah.
Well, hi everyone. Welcome to the Nautilus Studio M31 files. Today we have a special guest, and his name is Phoenix. Oh my gosh, I don't know your last name.
Grassl. It's German.
Grassl.
A little hard to pronounce.
How do you spell that?
Grassl.
Oh. SSL.
Yeah. Weird vowels. It's German.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's awesome,
Right.
man.
Yeah, a lot of people try to put an E on the end.
Yeah. No E.
No vowels,
Keep
no
it the
vowels.
way it is, man. That's
Yeah.
right. And were you born in the U.S.?
I was born in Oregon, in
Okay.
the Willamette Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, so just down from Portland a little ways.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about your?
Yeah,
your
it was a 15-acre farm I was raised on, so
awesome. Wow.
lots of place to run around and play in,
Okay.
and it's where I first got introduced to music.
How did
around-
that happen?
Well, my siblings were playing. My sister played harp, my brother cello, and my other one violin.
Wow,
And
they
I
were
think-
playing like orchestrals.
Yeah, it was a full house
So it was
orchestra.
that help, not that help, right?
Yeah, no, it was the
Yeah.
big
that's
harp,
awesome. I
Yeah.
love that.
which is amazing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
fun to play around with. But
Wow.
I got introduced to, or I kind of like jumped right into the scene around 3.5, I think, or 4. So
wow.
pretty
Wow.
early for music.
That was a little old.
It can't
man.
get
That
much
was a
earlier
little-
Yeah.
than that.
I should have started at 2. I mean, I wish I did, but yeah, I remember my mom had this, like all of the instruments under her bed, and I would go and just pull out this little violin
Okay.
every day and just like start playing on it.
Wow.
And of course, it was like
You were
probably taller
self-taught?
than me.
Nobody.
Yeah,
showed you
self-taught,
anything?
probably
Man.
horrible, like bad habits,
No,
but
but
just
it's
like
the best
playing
way to go
squeaky
for
music
it.
on it.
I love
And the school I was going to at the time was like a kind of a Steiner and Gurdjieff-based school, so a little different than the mainstream
Okay.
public schools.
Okay.
And it was required to play instrument there.
Oh,
So-
that's
So you
cool.
were set to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumped right into it, but I think at 3.5 or 4, it was too young for them, so they didn't want to start me on violin right away. But I
You
was
mean
like,
your family or you mean
or the school.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was.
So you were going to school already?
Yeah, I think so.
At
I
3?
don't know the time frames of it all, but it was like it started pretty young, and then it went
Right.
up till 8th grade, I think.
Okay.
So it's kind of the full spectrum. But they didn't want to start me on violin right away, and I wanted to play. I'm sure.
Yeah, because you could.
Yeah.
By then, yeah.
So I think my older brother was going to a different violin teacher at the time. So my mom took me there, and I was like the youngest student she'd ever had, and she wanted to start me on violin. So got this itty bitty, an actual like me-sized violin, and it was just.
Oh,
like,
they made like a really small
it
size?
probably could have been an ornament on a tree. It was
Wow.
pretty pretty small, and I'm sure the
Yeah,
sound was just
yeah.
horrendous. But yeah, so I started on violin
Okay.
there until I was old enough to actually go into the school, and I started taking lessons there.
Okay.
When you were borrowing your brother's violin, was that a full size one or was that like a 3/4? Something
We
do
had
you know?
we had a lot of violins because
Yeah.
he started pretty young too, so I think it was probably like
Probably
a
had-
quarter
yeah.
size, but way
Yeah.
too big.
But
still.
not the little toy. That,
Yeah, not the little
Yeah,
toy.
yeah.
But it was still like
Yeah.
massive on me. I don't even
Yeah.
think I could
Oh, I
reach
bet,
all the way
yeah.
to the end. But
Yeah.
yeah, the little one, I didn't even know they made them that small, but
Yeah.
it was crazy.
It
Yeah.
sounded pretty tweaky or dorky.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
probably like sounded like a mouse or something, really high pitched and
We're
squeaky. but-
torturing a cat in the other room.
Yeah, it probably drove the parents a little mad.
Yeah.
But-
So you talked about up to 8th grade. So at that point, did you move or you change? What changed?
So I went till 6th grade at that school.
Oh, 6th grade. Okay.
And then I jumped into a different school that my brother was going to after he had graduated, which was like a kind of middle school to high school, and it was more of a just normal school, and
Okay.
it was a big shocker for me.
Were there any music classes or any?
Nothing.
No,
It was
yeah,
like
okay.
it was a private school, I think, but definitely a massive shocker coming from, because the school I went to in the beginning was just a way different way of looking at the school systems. It was on a farm, like a wooden
right.
school building. Way more time to play
Interesting.
outside, picking walnuts, playing in the fruit trees, like all the amazing
So
things.
did you feel like it was shocking because it was different, or because there was so much you had to catch on that you had not seen maybe in the other school that
They
now
kept
they
up
were-
on the curriculum really well
Okay,
there.
okay.
Just like way more recesses, but then I think it was just a shocker to see what school is actually like coming from that, because that's all I knew
Yeah.
from like growing up and
It
through
kinda
my
feels like
siblings
being,
going there.
in a cow factory or
Yeah.
something, like everybody in line. And
I know, it
everybody
is
rushing,
just a machine and
Yeah.
like grind.
Yeah, it
It's so
is,
much
yeah.
homework and so many people, and like the kids are just crazy there. Like coming from like kids that are really grounded with the earth and like really just amazing people to come into like just like chaos.
But you had
And-
to, though, because
yeah,
that's pretty much.
Yeah, it
most
was
of
a
it is like
it was a shocker, and it wasn't even a public school, so I can't even imagine what that would be like. But it was definitely close. And then I did that for a little bit, and I was not having it, so I decided to do homeschooling for I think a year or two
Okay.
after that, which my mom was already accustomed to with the other kids a little bit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That is a great way, man.
Yeah.
I have some friends that have done that, but the two kids, they're like freaking way ahead of so many people.
Oh yeah,
It's insane. They're so bright, and you realize the parenting, it's all packaged.
yeah, and you're at home too, so you can
Yeah.
learn. You want to learn way more.
You want
wanna-
to, yeah, and you kind of, the parents can see what you gravitate towards too.
Definitely.
Your interest.
Yeah, it's not just like stuck in a class with
Yeah.
whatever.
And the
how many
teacher
people,
saying,
and you're just
he's good. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's hard to give them the actual attention that they need.
Yeah, when
To
you have
grow and
40
learn their
kids in
different
a
styles.
school, yeah, in a class, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, how did you end up on guitar?
I'd always plucked around on it. My mom, I think, bought a guitar maybe when I was 8 or 9,
Okay.
and my sister had a little ukulele. So I was always like kind of playing around with the stringed instrument, playing guitar, but just like strumming a steel stringed. And then I bought a Guild Jumbo Junior
No way. Okay.
when I moved to Colorado. So it was probably like around 5 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
And then
how old are you?
18.
18, right? So you
Yeah.
were 13.
I think around that when I was just, I had like no idea how to play, like knew no chords, but I would just like look up like little songs and play little things. And then I got reintroduced to musician Estes Tone, who is an amazing classical guitarist
Okay.
who plays a really unique niche of music, kind of like what I play now. And I'd grown up with that sound. My mom played it since I was pretty young.
Okay. Okay.
But then I reintroduced it, and I was like really just watching all of the videos. And like he had this Spanish guitar, and I was really drawn to that nylon string because I'd always kind of grown up around the steel stringed aspect of it because
Okay.
that's what I like just plucked on.
Right.
And then I was like, I need to play that. There was like
Right. There was
something there that needed to come out. So I think I threw nylon strings onto my Guild, which
Okay.
you're not really supposed to do, but it worked.
It did, huh?
Yeah, and it had a pickup on it.
Yeah, and it has a thinner neck than the classicals.
Yeah,
so that was
so it was-
probably good
it
for
was
you
easier at
the
first,
time,
yeah.
It's almost like an in between.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
plus, I think you're more likely to be okay doing it that way than the other way around. Like an iron string guitar with
Yeah,
electric
steel.
strings or
Yeah.
steel string.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
Yeah.
yeah, it surprisingly held up, and like nothing like bent or
Right.
picked
Yeah.
up or anything crazy. But
And it stayed in tune pretty good.
yeah, stayed in
you know?
tune. The only thing was like it sounded horrendous without any pickup on it.
Oh,
It like
really?
it sounded like I don't know something
was
you
a
find at
mess.
like a little store somewhere that just isn't even an instrument. But then you put it in the pickup and it sounded like a Spanish guitar. So
Yeah.
it's kind
Yeah.
of amazing.
I
And
would think it would have been pretty hard to get the fatter strings through the headstock, especially the nylon.
I didn't have. Yeah, it was a little harder, but I
Yeah.
didn't have too much of
tie
a
a
problem.
little knot or a little.
Yeah, you have to
something.
like tie a knot because they have those like little stick down. I
Right.
mean, you push the knot in. It's supposed to have a little bead on there.
Right.
So just tie a big knot, and then sometimes it would pop up and
Yeah.
the string would fly off. But it's like it worked for what I had access
yeah.
to at the moment. And
Well, and sometimes actually the difficulties kind of bring you into a. It's kind of nice once you get an actual instrument that actually does what it's
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to do. Then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it makes you appreciate it so
Exactly.
much more.
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause
To
I-
buy something awesome right away, you don't know.
You don't appreciate. You don't know what it came from. This
Yeah.
was like, I grew out of like just learning that finger style. Like with that guitar was really, really bizarre
I bet.
because it wasn't. I mean, I plucked around on an actual one. I think I went and visited the music store, and I was like, "Whoa, this is what
Yeah,
people
the
are
idea,
playing on.
right.
This is amazing."
Yeah.
So I think that appreciation really probably helped my style too, coming from a really hard way. like harder to pluck and like just harder to play. And
I think it has something. Yeah, I believe in that.
it's got a
myself.
I think it transferred over a little bit, and then when I came to the other one, it was like the doors were just wide open for the possibilities. But
yeah, and by then you had paid your dues on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so you and your mom ended up here in Colorado. Directly in Pagosa? Or
we bought a ranch outside of Pagosa, kind of near Chimney Rock.
Okay.
And we were there for a while, and then we moved into town. But it was kind of just on a whim. We were doing like trips, traveling out here, just driving, and we just fell in love when we came into Pagosa.
Cool.
Like soaked, and it was just amazing.
Yeah.
And that's after Oregon, and Oregon's a pretty area too.
It is. There's just so many people, and that was kind of what was pushing us out. Like Portland was getting crazy.
Yeah, and that was infringing on even your farm and everything. And,
I mean,
traffic
we had such a good like community around our farm with like so many amazing neighbors, and like it was really a beautiful spot. But then you drive anywhere, and it's just so busy, and Portland traffic
got also super expensive. I had some friends just move out. Everything doubled, tripled within a few years. They were pushed
everything just skyrocketed. And we were so lucky to. My parents bought the farm, I think in 2008 after the crash. So it was like a perfect time.
Just a few years before it really blew up.
And then I was actually, I think it must have been before that. It was, I think, 2007 because I was born at that house in 2007. So
crazy. I remember when I was in 2000. I was old already.
I know, I'm young gun on the block. But and then we came out here, and the people were just, I mean, completely different too. Just the whole cultural aspect of Colorado, and then just a fresh start. And my mom needed some higher elevation because she had really bad asthma.
And it helps that.
Yeah, so she couldn't breathe too well because everything molds in Oregon. There's so much rain. I mean, things grow.
Humid, right?
Things grow amazing, but it's pretty much a rainforest. So our old house had so much mold, and she was just like fully allergic to everything there. So
and actually that can be dangerous. I don't think you airplaned your phone.
It's quiet.
I know the mics will get that. It's all good, but if you didn't mind, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Because at least it's not a ring, but don't put it on that table at least.
Maybe it might have been the table that's reverberating.
You felt the vibrations.
I did.
Yeah.
Good vibration.
So was anybody helping you besides maybe your brothers and stuff as far as lessons as when you really started getting into the classical guitar and such?
Classical was all on my own, and it was just pretty much Estes Tone, this guitarist, was my guitar teacher, so to say. Just watching his videos and his style, he basically formed himself. Just years playing on the street, like 10 years on the street, just making a living off busking.
Okay.
And he just formed this super unique style, kind of from flamenco a little bit, a little like gypsy, Romani. He's from Russia, so he kind of grew up with some different sounds. And I've seen people do a finger style with like just a couple little notes, but I've never seen someone use as many fingers as he does and as many strings and bass notes. So I was just studying his hand movements at first, and I had the little guild, and that's when I was first learning that hand style. But it was
very cool, man.
I'd never heard anything.
And what is his name again?
Estes Tone.
Estes Tone.
Yeah, if anyone hasn't heard, look up his music.
Yeah,
it is
and he is
phenomenal.
Russian, you said.
Wow.
Yeah, he's from Russia. I think he lives in Austria now, and he traveled all around. I mean, France, Italy, like everywhere.
Is he an
Mexico.
older guy now, or?
Yeah, he's probably in his 40s, 50s, so he's a little up there now.
Yeah, sure.
But he's still. I think he took a break from touring for a little bit, but he was on tour for a while.
Okay.
Going and playing big like concert stages now.
Sure.
Coming from the busking, but when he was busking, he was on the road everywhere.
Wow.
But
cool.
Yeah, some people, they just it's such a dedication. It's awesome.
Yeah. But this finger style that I was looking at the time was just like, I felt like it would open the possibilities for so many songs and so much creativity, and I never heard a sound so like expressive in a case, because like listening to other guitars, I mean, it just feels like notes or whatever, it's just like a song, but his music was just mainly improvisation. and just letting the sound really experience itself and how it wants to come out.
Very
And-
cool. Okay.
Did he sing at all, or was he just
No singing, just
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And how about you? Do you sing at all?
Nope, no
Uh-huh.
singing.
Uh-huh.
No, I wouldn't want to try. I don't think that would end up
You
good.
don't know if you don't try.
Yeah.
it.
You
Yeah,
gotta try.
but I don't know if it would go good with the style of music.
What the style of music
Yeah.
you do? Well,
Yeah.
the style of music is a. What was the name of that? Segovia or
Andres Segovia,
Segovia,
and
right.
Chet Atkins was another guy that did a lot of. Did you ever listen to Chet Atkins?
I think
He's-
a little bit, but I never
yeah.
got too much into it.
Yeah, and he's another guy that works all hand,
Yeah.
all the strings
Yeah,
and
well, all the
chords
stuff,
and melody and bass. And
Yeah,
everything,
someone
yeah.
played it for me, but basically playing the bass and the treble at the same time, which is basically the structure of this music, I guess. And it opens the door for the guitar just to be a solo. Like you
Right.
don't have to sing on top of it
Right,
because it's
No,
singing
of course.
itself.
Well,
Yeah.
and actually, it kind of it's a different style. I mean, it's kind of hard to sing on that kind of stuff.
It's very
It
yeah.
becomes then
It's-
you have to lay back. I think on
Yeah,
the guitar.
and what Estas Tone does is he had these songs in the beginning that he would play just on the street, and they morphed into these sound journeys that he could take people on, like hour-long planes.
Right.
That all of these songs just weave into each other. So it's
Oh.
kind of more of that style of music that's really good for like the muse.
Cool. So you've been playing out as a soloist.
Yes.
And do you play and start a song and just keep playing, and whatever you're feeling is what you're doing?
Yeah, it depends on the day for me. Like I have like certain songs that I can play, and I can play them individually as a song. Or if I'm feeling it, I'll just morph them all together.
Yeah, yeah.
and do like this
Well,
big mixing pot, and
you
then
have such power there to do whatever the heck you want to do.
Yeah,
It's-
definitely.
No one can say that's not the way that goes.
no,
Exactly.
you have the columns, like you have the certain structure
Yeah.
of where it's gonna go, but then in between it's all improvisation. Like you can
Right. And-
mix them together, you can put them in a certain order, you can just play and see where it goes. I mean, it's
And
pretty much
actually,
endless.
Ben does a little bit of that.
Oh, well, I
too.
was just
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah.
I was gonna mention because Ben and Ben's playing bass with Yves
with my
now.
band, but he's a guitar
and he's a
player.
guitar player. And the little I've heard of Ben, he can do
He kind
that
of
kinda-
morphs with
yeah.
with the way he feels at that moment.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
the stuff he does.
Yeah, you guys will want to
Yeah.
meet each other, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I think-
I want him to meet everybody.
yeah,
You know,
I still need to get introduced to.
people.
There's so many people I feel like
Yeah.
in Memphis that.
Yeah, and you will. You know, just being here. That's all you have to do, and then hang
Yeah.
out with people like us. We happen to.
Yeah, I'm really open to people exploring that improvisation to just go with the feeling of
Yeah.
music instead of just a certain structure, certain notes. Like
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, it seems to me the one place where you could collaborate would be a percussionist.
definitely,
You know,
yeah.
because wherever you're going, a good percussionist is going to follow you around.
Yeah, pretty much the style of music I feel like goes best with someone like improvising with a flute or a drum
Yeah.
or like something
Yeah,
with that like just meditative pattern and the repetition
Yeah.
and the rhythm, and someone that wants to explore that, because the guitar isn't always on a set rhythm that I'm playing with, so someone that can change according to the music
No,
and
yeah,
like
it's very
adjust
It
yeah
has to be.
with
and
what
improvisation
instruments can be
is-
added
yeah.
to this. I mean
Yeah.
Right.
there's
Well, to me, a
endless things.
cello alone would be like
Yeah,
perfect
someone-
once in a while.
I mean, I've tried
Even
it.
the harp that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Things you
I
can
need
do.
to get the family back together. I don't think they play their instruments.
No.
They
they
don't.
should. But yeah, I
Are
think
you the youngest one?
I am the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah, so of course I was very eager to get into instruments because they were
Yeah.
all doing it.
Sure, sure.
Uh,
I was wondering if you, unless Mr. Bill, you had something in mind right now?
I'm just anxious to hear what you're doing.
I was
Yeah.
going to say the same
Yeah.
thing. Well,
Perfect.
We'll get you to.
Let's do it.
You can say that.
Yeah. Do not have a name for this one yet, but we'll go for it. perfect.
awesome. That's beautiful.
Did the skiing accident? How long ago did you do that?
Oh, that was a year now.
Yeah,
Still recovering.
And did you have a helmet on? Or?
Oh yeah,
You did, and
Yeah, so
without
that's
the
the-
helmet, you'd probably be worm food. You know.
Oh yeah, I would probably be dead. I don't know.
So it was here, like somewhere
Yeah.
around.
Are
Yeah, I
we
was up at
rolling?
Purgatory.
Oh, yeah. Now we.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
Peace.
Yeah, but skiing was my main career, I guess. I was
Oh,
a
yeah?
sponsored skier.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah, for
Okay.
quite a few years on a couple ski brands and
Really?
companies. Yeah, a couple different companies.
How did
but-
you get into that from being on the farm? Like how?
Oh, I don't know. I got really.
Well, although you said Oregon, so obviously you were.
Yeah, I started out mountain biking. I got really into that,
Okay.
like doing downhill races, and I was on Durango Devo for a little bit, and then I think I got a job at Wolf Creek, and that really like started out.
Oh,
I
it was all here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking when you
Yeah.
you were too young. You
No,
didn't
it was
ski
all
at
here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
never
right,
skied
right.
before I came to
Okay.
Colorado,
How funny.
and
okay.
then I got into that, and I was
Makes
doing the
sense.
instructing for a little bit, and then I learned how to ski pretty much instructing, which is kind of the irony of that.
Yeah.
But then I was exploring kind of like big mountain, like flips and doing all the spins and some jumps, and then I got into park skiing, which is
Okay.
up at Purgatory, so they have the rails and
Right.
the jumps
Right.
and all that stuff. And
That's
then-
where you go, right?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah. So then I became a park skier for a while with the park rat lifestyle.
Wow.
But-
But you had companies sponsoring you, huh?
Yeah, I was on Paradise Skis for a while, and then I'm on Gorilla Market right now, which is a clothing brand out of Denver,
Wow.
Okay.
and then a couple other just little deals here and there, like random free stuff. And
Do you hustle them, or do they
Interesting.
come to you?
usually they kind of reach out to you,
I'll be
but I mean sometimes you can email a company and they'll be like, oh hey,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean usually they will reach out to you, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
Hey, I had a question about your tuning. Do you use
Yeah.
tunings in general, or are you mostly standard? I know you're
This was
Just
standard, right?
just
Tuned down.
standard, yeah.
Yeah.
But I tuned down to 432.
right,
Right,
but it's still
Still
your
just
standard.
normal, yeah. But
Uh,
the funny part is like when I learned the guitar, just learning it off the videos, off watching his hand movement and his just where his fingers were on the fretboard, I learned no chord names. I know not one single chord name.
Oh, really? They're just shapes to you. Huh?
I just
yeah.
I played chords and I learned that this was that chord.
Did you
this was
eventually
that chord.
meet people that told you, "Oh, that's that chord, that's this"?
Yeah, they'll be talking about like,
Yeah.
do you play in
That's
this
just you.
scale or this
Yeah.
whatever? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I just play guitar, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I was when I,
Yeah.
Yeah.
people had to tell me, "Oh, that's not."
And, yeah, and
That's
Eve,
not-
Eve's a lot like
I
that
think
too,
it-
because
yeah.
self-taught. You know, you go, I want this sound, and
Yeah.
we all know the standard shape
Right.
of that is this,
Right.
but you guys found
Yeah.
I had
another
no idea.
place.
I think
to-
that really helped me too because there's no barriers,
different
there's
thing.
no structures, there's no
Yeah.
limits or a certain way.
Yeah.
You're just hearing it. Oh, this chord matches good with this chord. It's not on like mathematically.
Right.
They
Right.
work
Yeah.
together.
But you can
Like-
tell when the notes clash.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
When you do a chord, if you play,
Yeah.
so then you, okay, if I move
Like-
my finger on this note,
Yeah.
that's better. And
Yeah.
that's-
Most of the time it's just one fret.
yeah.
I'm sure if I like
Oh,
actually
yeah.
broke down my songs mathematically, they'd probably be pretty like structurally cool. Like
I mean, a lot of it makes
Linked
sense
together.
yeah, from what I heard. But
yeah, but all like by ear, just listening that this chord goes with this one. That like
Right.
someone played this like little note to that one, so I'm gonna try it in a different way, and like just all
Yeah.
the little things. But
Cool. And a lot of, I'm sure, from change to change is you're looking for the chord of the sound in your head.
definitely,
You
and
know, you got this, and I hear
Which
this
is a
sound.
very different way of
Yeah.
thinking than having, okay, now you go to C, so you do it,
Yeah.
but you may not have
I
heard
I
it
would
coming.
honestly encourage people to maybe not even have a guitar teacher. Just like learn notes by watching someone, and then experience and listen to how the sounds are
If you want to
connecting.
be creative, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
If you want
Definitely.
to
If you wanna be
somebody who can do like things that I've been
Definitely.
turned down from doing a studio session because I couldn't read it.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
if you
I
if you
can
want a
jam on
career
this,
in
but-
music like that has to do with
Yeah.
all the logistics of it, then I would not recommend that because I know nothing about it.
So, anything coming up? Do you have any
Working
any
on
shows
the-
or any?
CD, and
Okay.
then hopefully I'm waiting to hear back. But I talked with the the person that runs the Unison Festival,
Okay.
and he's super eager about getting me in. So I'm hoping to
Awesome.
play in the fall at Unison.
Where's that at?
It's in Durango.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
In the park or outside?
I think outside on kind of like some land, almost fairgrounds-ish.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's a big festival. I mean,
Okay.
I think Yaima Music, which is a pretty big
Yeah.
band, is coming
Okay.
and playing, and we saw them in Durango, and they're amazing. So
Right.
Oh,
it's fun.
Cool.
cool.
Yeah.
So when is that?
I think it's in September. I need to find the actual date. Maybe
Okay, you don't
September
touch that yet.
7th or something around there.
Well,
but,
this time,
Yeah.
so hopefully, if
yeah, but then
somebody sees that,
you'll
then-
find me on the streets of Durango or Memphis somewhere playing
wandering
music.
around. Where's that place?
Hopefully working on the CD
Yeah,
and
awesome.
getting that out, and yeah, just seeing where it goes.
Cool, man. Well, hey, brother, do you have a website? Do you have anything online?
I have a YouTube, and it's
Okay.
called Phoenix Rising Music.
Okay.
Right on.
But it's pretty small, so if you search
Phoen-
Phoenix Rising
all
Durango,
over, right? Phoenix
yeah, so that's like
Rising
whatever the music entity I'm creating, which
Okay.
is under Phoenix Rising Music.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can find me on there. I need
Nice.
to set up a website and get all this stuff, but
Oh, good.
not too
Yeah.
techy on the
Yeah.
flip phone. So
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
got-
with you.
You're on YouTube. That's already something.
yeah, it's already something. So
Yeah. Cool, man.
hope we get more
Hey,
set up. Thank you so much.
Very, very
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Thank you guys for having
it was
me
very
on.
fun to have you, man.
Such a pleasure.
Thanks for making the time, and hopefully
thanks
catch
for the-
Phoenix around.
Thanks for the platform. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
catch me
welcome.
around on the street somewhere.
Lips, flowers of the night, gleaming from the moisture in